Hello there, Leo. Michele Bee here, and I have some messages for you for December of 2021 based on tarot and astrology. Now remember that I love to help you raise your vibration so that you can attract in more love, abundance, and soul purpose that has meaning into your life. So we are going to be focusing on looking at just a general overview of the month, but then we're going to look at your abundance messages and your love messages. So to start things off, Sagittarius season is getting going right now here at the beginning of December. And on the 4th of December, we're going to have the new moon in Sagittarius, and it's going to be a solar eclipse. So we are going to be readjusting what drives us, what makes us go forward, what our ideals are, what our values are. We're going to be readjusting them and recalibrating to go directly to what we want. And there's a little bit of a sense of impatience that's going on, especially with the fire signs. And you know what you are capable of. I have a little boy here making some racket in the background here. He's home from school today, but we're gonna get on with the show here anyway. You know what you're capable of here, Leo, and you're frustrated with yourself so far, but you're understanding more and more that things are what they are, and then you do your best with the situation instead of feeling sorry for yourself and being like, well, other people should have done better for me and I would be in a better place now, but it's all somebody else's fault that I'm not. You got to put that behind you. You know this, and get on with your life. So your affirmation that I created for you for the month going forward is, my words support and empower. And they're not only supporting and empowering other people, they're supporting and empowering yourself. So everyone around you needs every bit of your mind and heart and soul power to uplift yourself and other people around you. Now, that doesn't mean that you're actually physically doing things to uplift other people, but you're empowering them to uplift themselves. And that's what the nobility does, is they empower other people with their energy to uplift themselves. And it's not about actually doing things for other people. It's about reminding them of what they are capable of, because you know what you are capable of. Everyone's capable of what Leo is capable of. It's just Leo is there to remind them of what they're capable of. So your overview cards that we got the Page of Swords, which is all about the words, right? I think with it being in reverse, it's referring to the self-talk, the things that you're saying to yourself that you need to remember. You might be really good at empowering other people with your words, but you haven't been so good at empowering yourself with your words. So you're being reminded, and this is something that's going to come up again and again through this month. Be careful of how you speak to yourself. Maybe in the past you haven't been speaking to yourself very kindly, and now you're changing that as you're being reminded. My self-talk creates my reality, because this is what you want. This is the reality that you want. You want celebration. You want harmony in the home, harmony in the way that you live your life. You want to be doing things according to your sensibility, what makes you happy. I asked for some clarification about these cards. I got the 2 of Cups to go with that 10 of Cups. You see this couple right here is also this couple. They are the same group of people, and it's about everyone having their contribution. You have, I think Leo's been a little bit hard on themselves lately, because they kind of took a beating during Scorpio season. It was pretty hard for them. And before that too, this whole COVID thing's been really hard on a lot of people. A lot of looking inward. And if you don't have the background of paying attention to your self-talk, being mindful of that, you could have been pretty hard on yourself. You're being reminded of what your part was to play in all of your connections, that being work and romantic, that you have something to contribute in all of your connections. And just because you trusted people and you were too generous, too giving in the past, doesn't mean that you did something wrong. It meant they took advantage of you. It doesn't mean that you were wrong. I'm hearing that loud and clear too. Okay, So you are not stupid. That's the hardest. That's a really hard thing for Leo to deal with, is believing that if they make a mistake and someone does something bad to them, that it was because they were stupid. And it hurts the ego. It's not because you were stupid. It's because they did something bad, and that's all there is to it. So looking at your abundance message, this has to do with physical abundance and economic abundance. Right in the middle, we got that betrayal card, the 10 of Swords. Everything I do, I always get cut down. And then we have 2 hermits on either side. It's you looking over what happened, going, why? Was it my fault? Did I bring this on? How did I do this? And you know, in the manifestation, law of attraction circles, there's so much emphasis being put on the people, on us being responsible for what happens to us because of our vibration. And this light is shining on the fact that you never did anything wrong. Someone else made poor choices. You were not stupid. You knew what was happening, and they made poor choices. This is only going to affect your karma if you let it. If you let your ego get beat up by it. As soon as you build that ego back up again, you feel better about yourself, you start radiating confidence again, your luck is going to switch right back over. That's not going to be the same thing for other people that made very, very poor choices karmically. That's not going to be the same for them. Okay? You're being told to remember who you are. Here's the Emperor. Here's the Emperor shining a light on you. Remember who you are. You are royalty. King of Wands is here, and the Emperor. You are nobility. You are royalty. You can pick yourself right back up from where you were before the meltdown happened. Okay, you're gonna get right back on track. Right back on track when your vibe raises. Okay, it's gonna be easier for you. I think the main thing, intuitively, the main thing that I'm hearing is release attachment to feeling like being betrayed is a sign of you being stupid. Okay, like that it shows like how intelligent you are if you allow yourself to be taken advantage of. No, it doesn't mean anything about your intelligence. It just means that you're a generous person. That's the truth about Leo. They are very generous people. They expect other people to treat them with the same honor that they're treating them with, right? It doesn't always happen. Oh well, life goes on, right? You're gonna do just fine. And so, yeah, I see things really picking up for you when you remember your value. Support and empower yourself with your words. This is where positive affirmations come in, to remind yourself of what you have to contribute and what you have to share with the world. Love messages. Love messages. We've got the 5 of Pentacles right in the center. There's a sense of scarcity. Does anybody even love me? Oh man, I'm so sorry you're having these kinds of feelings going on. We also have the 4 of Cups. It's like, I don't even have anything good going for myself. So I don't know why you're getting these messages. If you don't resonate with it, that's okay. Check out the other signs. I'm just feeling that real quick. There are only particular people that are feeling this way, but anyone who does feel this way, go ahead and listen. So whether you are in a relationship or whether you're single, once again, here's your affirmation. I radiate confidence, and I see the fire coming off of you, holding this confidence bubble. The flames are coming out from your heart, and this is what attracts people to you. This self-pity, scarcity energy makes people not want to be around you. Okay? So what can you do? What can you do to boost your confidence, to feel pride in yourself, to feel really, really good about who you are and what you have to contribute? And I feel like this is something that's going to reflect well on your relationships as well, the connections that you are in. If you're in a committed relationship already, It's going to do well if you boost your own confidence. It's going to help your relationship a lot because your partner wants to see you feeling good. And they're like, I don't even know what to do. When my royalty, my royal, you know, my queen or king of wands, when they're feeling down, like, I don't even know how to deal with that because like they're a leader, right? They're the person that shows me how to stay strong. They show me how to stay strong. And I feel like this is you being in connection with who you really are inside, the Strength card. And it means allowing yourself to have you've allowed yourself to be vulnerable enough to be hurt in the past, and it makes you stronger. Remember that every time that you get knocked down, every time that you get hurt, it's making you a little bit stronger, a little bit more compassionate, a little bit more honorable. I love that. A little bit more dignified, a little bit more honorable every time you get knocked down. A little bit more humble. Because first and foremost, royalty should be humble because they're leaders. I like the way that's going. Okay. So, but I mean, overall, like, I don't see anything really bad going on in your life. Like your month, December, is generally going to be really, really good. It's just a matter of remembering who you are. You are a person that is a leader and can show people how to carry themselves in the world. When you present yourself in that way, the money just comes flowing in. When you present yourself that way in your romantic connections, the love just comes pouring in. You're like who you are, like how you speak to yourself, everyone else is going to see you that way. However you treat yourself, however you speak to yourself. Okay, some final thoughts. Make sure and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and make sure that you follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description box below. You can send me a message, sign up for a private reading, or send me a message and ask me about private readings because I am scheduling for the coming year. And what's the last thing I wanted to say? Give it a thumbs up. I also have an email. If you don't have Instagram, I have an email in my description in box below. So anyway, what I'm doing with these cards is I'm just going to tell you like their textbook meaning, and you can get what you need from it. If it doesn't work for you, if it doesn't work for you, then don't use it. Queen of Swords is here. She's the person that discerns what's true and what's not true. I also have, I trust my inner voice. Now look at her. Her eyes are closed. She's not looking at, she's not using her eyes. She's using her senses to figure out what's true. So those of you who are wondering what's true out there, I trust my inner voice. Okay. And then we've got the 8 of Cups here. It's a guy that's leaving behind a big emotional investment, going out into the darkness of the place where he's never been before, so that he can collect what he needs to bring back to this stack. Okay. Because his eventual goal is to have 10 cups, but he's going into the darkness to find 2 more cups. What does that mean to you? I'll let you figure that out. But now I'm going to leave us. I'm going to say love you. Have a great holiday, or several holidays, and I will see you soon. Bye.